What are some advantages of teaching in a small school or having a small band program? In my last video, I started talking about the inequities that exist in different band programs, and that video was focused on school population, like the size of your school. But there's a lot of advantages of teaching in a small school and having a smaller band program. My town has about 25,000 people in it, and I've been teaching in this community for 12 years. So I absolutely love that when I go downtown to our main strip, which is called Beverly Street, I know almost all of the owners to all of the shops because I've taught their kids or their grandkids or their nieces and nephews. And that's really cool. Like I can feel the sense of community because I know so many people in town now. Whereas where I grew up in Northern Virginia, it is so big and the population is so large. I almost never saw anyone I knew when I would like go out to a store or a restaurant because there's millions of people that live up there. A lot of the students that go to school here also end up living here or working here when they're adults. So now I have coworkers that are kids that I formerly taught at my school who are now teachers in my school, which is crazy. My son is being taught by some people who are former students of mine, and that's really awesome. Here's the thing about being in a small school. Small schools typically provide less opportunities than large schools. And this is an absolute fact. So even if you have two different schools, one small and one large, and they spend the same dollar amount per student, like per capita, the large school will have a more diverse range of classes, different activities, sports, all kinds of things that the small school won't be able to have. And this is because of numbers and funding and opportunity, personnel, that sort of thing. Being in a small school, there tends to be less going on. So if you can provide a really high quality band program, that might be the only really awesome thing happening at that school, which means that your impact is going to be enormous. Now, as far as having a small band program, there's a lot of things I really miss about having smaller class sizes in particular. You know, my sixth grade classes have 50 kids each. I feel like I don't really get to know them quite as well as I would like. I know some of them really well, but I don't know every single one of them really well. Now, when I had a band class of like 12 to 30 students, I knew what every single kid's hobbies were. I knew like the living situation of almost every kid. And being in a larger program, like you lose some of that. And I really do miss that. There's a lot of different ways to define success in band, and that's probably going to get its own video. But one of the ways that your band could be successful is the impact you're having on your students in your community. And arguably, that's probably the most important way that your band can be successful. If you're a student, what kind of impact does your music teacher have on your class and your community? If you're a music teacher, what does that look like for you? Let us know in the comments below.